And also, let's talk about a little bit analysis of the game, the tactics by Carlo Ancelotti, our coach, and some of the details of the match. First of all, you guys know that I was very critical of Carlo Ancelotti's tactics against Barcelona, even against Celta Vigo. But today, man, he has shown his experience. He has shown that he still has something, that he can still be coach of Real Madrid. And today was perfect example of that. And including Valverde as a right wing or right midfield ahead of Rodrigo and Asensio worked superbly and was the best decision of the match. And you have seen Valverde, not only he was fast taking the ball forward, defensively, he was everywhere. Sometimes he was dropping as a extra right back, which helped us a lot defensively. And whenever we needed to go forward and create chance, he did that. Have you seen one of the throw ball he did to Mendy, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, at first half? That showed that people who criticize that Valverde doesn't have the creativity, they are wrong. He is a perfect modern midfielder. So let's briefly discuss each player performance. Vinicius, oh my god, he was insane today. Like the assist that he did to Benzema with a cross, and he could have another assist if Benzema would not miss, but he was amazing today. And the midfielder, whole KCM, was excellent, especially Casemiro. Like defensively, he was a gigantic player in midfield. Kroos and Modric showed their experience today. And defensively, you have seen Mendy was the best today. Oh my god. The way he was solid defensively and the way he was controlling the ball at times. Oh my god, what a player. I mean, whenever Mendy is form, he's playing his best football, it's very difficult for us to lose. And Carvajal, who I criticized recently that he's not in form, but today he's back. He played perfect as we expected. I don't blame him for Chelsea's goal because the height difference between Havertz and Carvajal is gigantic. I don't expect Carvajal to win that duel, but Carvajal was absolutely solid today. And Courtois, do I have to say anything? Second best player on the pitch after Benzema. Like couple of saves, oh my god. The save from the long distance, that's probably one of the best saves of this year. And regardless of Chelsea fans booing constantly, he showed the composure and how good he is. He's the best goalie in the world right now.
What about Carlo Ancelotti? There was conversation about whether he'd actually managed to be there for the game. He was there, he tested negative for COVID, managed to get over there. There's kind of the thought with Real Madrid that they haven't been playing spectacularly, but they've been getting the results in La Liga and they've built up that lead. What do you think of Real Madrid under Carlo Ancelotti?
He's a brilliant manager. He doesn't have very complex tactics. But it's because once I spoke to him when they played in Istanbul against Galatasaray, and I was at the game and I came to hotel. He told me, I had tactics at Milan, at Chelsea, but when I came to Real Madrid, those players are the best players in the world. So I give them frames. Of course, he gives them frames, but not too much.
I think he's a...
I mean, absolutely. That we have said many times that Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid is different. At Real Madrid, he had the best players. He just let them play and get best out of them. But in terms of tactics, he doesn't use much, except from today.
He's a manager who is suited more than anything to having the top players. Now, he was manager of Everton, and what Slavin's saying, maybe at Everton you've got to work more with the players. You haven't got the great players. You may have to change things. You may have to maybe more coaching or give them more information. I think whenever you speak to, and I spoke to sort of Frank Lampard and John Terry when he was at Chelsea, they loved him, not as he's a great tactician, he was like Mourinho. They loved him as a guy. And every club he's sort of been at, I just think he suits having the big stars. They like a manager like that.
There is a saying, sometimes less is more. But don't forget about the tactics, that tonight he put at the right wing, but not Asensio, not Rodrigo. He put Valverde there. And Valverde to me, was one of the key players in tonight's win.
For sure.
So there's also tactics. He knows tactics, he knows everything, but he knows when to use it a little bit and when to use it like in a major way.
Yep, absolutely. Valverde was the one of the key player today. Like that game plan, that tactics from Carlo was on point.